to get my back blown out in peace. You think I got time to talk about a divorce that's a year old?
Pierre just made it official. He's not hiding anymore. In a bold and unexpected move, he showed up with Teyana Taylor on the red carpet, hand in hand, smiling and calling her his queen. It's the kind of public confirmation that shuts down all the rumors in one shot. But while fans cheered, someone else wasn't celebrating. I'm talking about Iman Shumpert. The second this video hit the internet, Iman's response made it clear. He's not okay. This isn't just celebrity gossip anymore. It's a real emotional roller coaster. We're talking heartbreak, pride, new beginnings, and an entire internet full of opinions. One red carpet moment has everyone choosing sides, and no one saw it coming. Pierre and Teyana Taylor walked into that event like a power couple, straight out of a movie. The cameras were already rolling, and before anyone could process it, Aaron gently held her hand, smiled at her, and called her his queen. People around them gasped. It wasn't just a photo op. This was real. Aaron placed his arm around her waist, leaned in, and whispered something that made Teyana laugh softly. Then came the kiss. He kissed her forehead in front of the press like the world wasn't watching. And honestly, they didn't care who was watching. That's what made it so loud. They didn't need to say anything else. The moment that video hit the internet, it exploded. Fan pages posted it within minutes. Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, every platform was on fire. Some fans were hyped, calling it a major glow-up moment for Teyana. Comments like, "It's giving royalty energy," and "She finally found peace," were everywhere. But others were stunned by how fast things escalated. This wasn't a soft launch. This was a full-on declaration. Teyana's calm smile beside Aaron didn't need words. It was like she was telling the world, "This is where I'm at now. I'm done looking back." But while the internet was celebrating or analyzing every frame, Iman Shumpert was watching it unfold in real time, and it broke him. Just hours after the video surfaced, he posted a black screen on his Instagram story. One simple emoji, a broken heart. That was it. No caption, no explanation, just pain. A few hours later, paparazzi spotted him leaving a lounge alone, head down, avoiding cameras. Close sources say he had no idea things were that serious between Teyana and Aaron. He thought there might still be hope, that maybe things could be worked out in private. Instead, he got blindsided, like everyone else. His friends are speaking out now, saying he feels humiliated. He didn't expect this to go public so fast, one insider claimed. He didn't deserve to see it like that, in front of the whole world. And honestly, whether you're Team Teyana or Team Iman, you have to admit, this hit hard. That moment wasn't just a relationship update. It was closure for one person and heartbreak for another. As always, social media didn't hold back. Team Teyana came out strong, praising her growth, her peace, and her right to move on. Tweets like, "She glowed up and found her peace, and let that woman be happy," went viral. But Team Iman wasn't silent either. He really tried to make it work, some said. This was cold. She moved on fast. It turned into a full-on debate. Who hurt who first? Did she move on too quickly? Was this always going to end this way? Everyone had a take, and no one could agree. Internet detectives got to work immediately. Old interviews where Iman praised Teyana started resurfacing. So did screenshots of past cheating allegations, rumors, and even hints that Aaron might have been in the picture long before we knew. Some fans believe Aaron and Teyana have been together for months, just keeping it low. Others say the timeline looks too close for comfort. They point out how fast the separation went public, then how quickly this new relationship became a headline. Was it overlap or just coincidence? The deeper fans dig, the messier it all becomes. Then came the body language breakdowns, an inevitable step in the era of TikTok detectives and Instagram analysts. The moment Teyana and Aaron stepped onto the red carpet together, bloggers, fans, and even body language experts were on high alert. Every second of their interaction was dissected, replayed, zoomed in, and slowed down. Nothing escaped notice. One particular blogger highlighted how Aaron instinctively shifted his body to shield Teyana from the glare of camera flashes and paparazzi. It wasn't a big gesture, just a subtle movement of his arm and a step closer, but it screamed protectiveness. It was the kind of body language that speaks volumes without saying a word. Another observer noted how Teyana didn't just stand beside Aaron like someone being accompanied to an event. She leaned into him, softly but deliberately. That lean, they said, was a signal. It conveyed emotional closeness and trust. It was the kind of posture that doesn't happen unless you feel secure with the person next to you. The moment was quiet, almost easy to miss, but powerful in its implications. It told a story, one of emotional comfort, not obligation. One TikTok clip that went viral simply captioned the footage. "This is the body language of someone who has emotionally moved on." It caught fire instantly. The comments flooded in, with agreement, analysis, and even heartbreak. Some viewers celebrated her newfound peace. Others mourned the finality it seemed to represent. But there was one overwhelming consensus. It wasn't subtle. Aaron didn't treat her like someone he just started seeing. He moved like someone who was already emotionally invested, already serious, already in sync. It felt natural, unforced. And mutual fans coined the moment as the goodbye. They called it the instant Teyana silently let go of her past. Not with drama or bitterness, but with calm clarity. There was no need for statements or interviews. Her posture, her presence, and the way she allowed herself to be seen with Aaron said everything. She was done looking back. But with a love triangle like this, especially one that has unfolded so publicly, speculation is inevitable. Fan theories have spread like wildfire across every corner of social media. Some followers are convinced that Teyana and Aaron have been together for a lot longer than anyone realizes. According to this theory, what the world saw as a reveal was really just the final stage of a slow, calculated rollout. Subtle signs, blurred reflections in backgrounds, low-key vacations, it's all being pieced together like a conspiracy board. If true, it would mean the relationship has had time to grow quietly, far from the public chaos. Another theory suggests the reveal was intentionally timed, not just for drama, but as a strategic move. Maybe Teyana wanted to draw a line in the sand. Maybe this was about closing a chapter for good and stepping into a new phase of her life with clarity and purpose. The red carpet moment, by this logic, wasn't just about romance. It was a message. A loud, visual way of telling the world, "I'm done explaining, this is where I am now." Then there's the theory that hits a little harder, that Iman genuinely had no clue any of this was happening. Some fans believe he found out the same way. Everyone else did, through social media. That possibility adds a layer of heartbreak for some, and a sense of shock for others. If true, it reframes the entire situation. It goes from a mutual drift apart to a one-sided closure, with one person moving on publicly while the other is still catching up privately. At the same time, speculation is mounting that Aaron might not be done making statements either. Some fans are convinced he'll post a romantic photo or message soon, maybe to solidify the relationship further or to respond to the overwhelming attention the reveal has gotten. Whether it's a simple caption, a joint selfie, or a story post that says just enough without saying too much, the internet is watching him closely now. Every move he makes is under the microscope. And of course, attention has shifted back to Iman. There's a growing expectation that he won't remain silent for long. A lot of fans are predicting he might go live on Instagram or appear on a podcast to tell his side of the story. It's the kind of moment that invites catharsis, when emotions are high and silence starts to feel heavy. If he does choose to speak, people are wondering, will it be raw and emotional, or will it be measured and strategic? Will it bring clarity or stir more confusion? No one knows, but the curiosity is intense. Amid all of this drama, the most important question is the one that's barely being spoken aloud. What about their daughter? With all eyes on the adults, the impact on their child is being quietly considered by those who understand how public tension can trickle into private life. Co-parenting dynamics could shift, depending on how public or personal this new relationship gets. Even if both parents have the best intentions, emotions and timing can complicate what was once a stable routine. There's concern, not just about legal ramifications, but about emotional ones. It's not just about Instagram posts anymore, it's about family. So now, the world is holding its breath and asking, what happens next? Will Teyana speak openly about the relationship, either in an interview or in a heartfelt post? Will Aaron stand beside her at the next big event, making it crystal clear they're not hiding and they're not unsure? Could Iman finally step into the spotlight, not just in cryptic one-liners or double-meaning quotes, but with his full voice? Will this triangle evolve into a narrative of maturity and closure, or will it spiral further into public back and forths? There's also a growing question in entertainment circles. Are we witnessing the rise of a new Hollywood power couple? Teyana and Aaron have chemistry, style, and presence. Together, they command attention. If they choose to keep going public, to embrace the attention instead of shying away from it, the possibilities are wide open. Brand partnerships, magazine covers, appearances. But with that attention comes the risk of scrutiny, the pressure to constantly perform happiness, and the relentless speculation about what's real and what's curated. Or maybe, before any of that happens, another twist will hit. Maybe someone posts something unexpected. Maybe a past message gets leaked. Maybe things go quiet for a while, only to erupt again when no one is looking. For now, the story remains unfinished, unfolding in real time, in pixels and headlines, and whispers. The world is watching. And whatever happens next will shape not just their personal narratives, but how we, as an audience, understand love, closure, and reinvention in the spotlight. Aaron's move wasn't just bold, it was deeply personal. He knew what he was doing, and so did Teyana. The way she stood beside him, poised, smiling, unapologetic, said everything she didn't have to say out loud. And Iman's reaction proved something else. This isn't just gossip. These are real people, real feelings, and real heartbreak playing out in front of millions. Fans are split. Some are rooting for healing, others are rooting for the tea. But one thing's for sure, everyone's watching. So, where do you stand in all this? Are you team healing, team heartbreak, or team Hollywood twist? Drop your thoughts in the comments and don't forget to subscribe. Because if there's one thing we know about this love triangle, it's that the drama never sleeps.